Is it a bad idea to cancel a credit card? You may have heard that closing a credit card account can negatively affect your credit score. Generally speaking, it is true that canceling a credit card can affect your score, but it is not always the case. In most cases, it's best to keep your credit card accounts open, even you are not using them. It is, however, possible to close an account for a number of valid reasons. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will discuss what these valid reasons are for canceling a credit card. Find out how to cancel a card properly so as not to affect your credit rating. Understanding the impact of credit neutralization ratio. Despite not using credit cards, credit experts advise against closing them. It is possible for your credit score to be negatively affected by canceling a credit card. When you're closing a credit card, it may affect your credit neutralization ratio, potentially lowering your credit score. According to your credit reports, credit neutralization measures how much of your total available credit is being used. You will have a worse impact on your credit score if you use more available credit based on your credit reports. The following is a simple example of how closing a zero-balance credit card backfires.
The balance on credit card number 1 is $1,000 and the limit is $1,000. There is no balance on credit card number 2 and its limit is $1,000. Both cards combined have a 50% credit utilization rate. The utilization rate is 50% for a total balance of $1,000 divided by a total limit of $2,000. As soon as you close credit card number 2, your credit utilization leads to 100%. Total balances of $1,000 divided by total limits of $1,000 equals 100% utilization. Your credit card balances should be paid in full every month. As a result, you will not only protect your credit scores, but also save a lot of money in interest. It is especially important to pay off the balance before closing a credit card account. The credit score won't be affected by closing a credit card if all your cards have no balances on your credit reports. Canceling a credit card for good reasons. It is usually not a good idea to cancel a credit card. There are, however, some circumstances in which a card cancellation would be in your best interest. 3 of them are listed below. 1 is separation or divorce of a couple. When divorced or separated, it's a good idea to close joint credit cards. Any past or future charges made on the account will be your responsibility as a joint card holder. Exes who are angry can make excessive charges on joint cards out of spite. You will be responsible for any charges that occur on a joint account after separation if that happens, or even if the account is used routinely after separation. Despite the fact that your divorce decree states your former spouse is responsible for the debt, your lender won't release you from your obligation. 2. Fees that are excessive. You might want to cancel your card account if your card issuer charges you a high annual fee. Nevertheless, if the account offers you travel credits and perks, it may be worth the cost if the benefits outweigh the fee. If you don't use the card or don't reap the benefits, there's a reason for the annual fee. Please contact your card issuer before canceling the account so that the annual fee can be waived. Tell them you're thinking about closing your account. There's no harm in asking, and you might be surprised at what you discover. 3. There is too much temptation. Credit cards can be too tempting for some people to resist. Although this might be a good reason to close a card, there are other ways to curb overspending without damaging your score. Consider removing your credit cards from your wallet and storing them somewhere safe. The temptation may be easier to resist if you don't have your cards readily available. The 6 steps to canceling a credit card. So, let's say you decide to close the account. You can navigate this process by following these 6 simple tips. 1. Before you cancel your account, redeem any unused rewards. 2. Before canceling a credit card, try to pay off all your accounts to 0. Whenever possible, minimize your balances. 3. Confirm that your credit card balance is 0 by calling your credit card company. 4. If you wish to cancel the account, send a certified letter to the card issuer. This letter requests that you receive a written confirmation of your $0 balance and close account status. 5. Make sure your 3 credit reports reflect that the account has been closed by the the cardholder and that the balance is 30 to 45 days after cancellation. 6. Contact the 3 credit bureaus if any information on your report is incorrect. Credit card closures will not affect your credit history. It is a common misconception that closing a credit card account results in you losing credit for the age of the account. It's mostly a myth. According to credit expert, closing a credit card will not immediately remove it from your credit report. In both FICO and VantageScore branding credit scoring models, the age of the credit card account is still valued as long as it remains on your report. It can only lose its value if it is removed from your report. A closed account will appear on your report for up to 7 years if it is negative and 10 years if it is positive. In the event that the account is listed on your credit reports, it will be taken into account when calculating your credit score. Is there a negative impact on your credit score if you close a credit card? Changing your credit utilization ratio and closing the card could affect your credit score. According to your credit reports, credit utilization measures the amount of credit you are using from your total available credit. Credit utilization will negatively affect your credit score as you use more available credit. Ideally, you should have a ratio of less or around 30%. Is there a way for you to keep your utilization rate low? Avoid paying interest by paying off your credit card balance monthly whenever possible. In the case that none of your credit cards have a balance, closing one will not adversely affect your credit score. If I close a credit card, will my credit history be damaged? In truth, no. If it's a negative account, it will appear on your report for 7 years. Your average age of credit will be impacted by the account as long as it appears on your credit reports. Make sure you have a good reason for closing your credit card account. If you handle your credit cards responsibly, having a lot of credit cards won't necessarily damage your credit score. Nevertheless, it is advisable to do as much as possible to bring all of your credit card balances down to 0 if you need to cancel a credit card, so that any damage to your credit score can be avoided or minimized.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please click on the like button, subscribe to my channel for more financial videos, and I will see you next time.